move here. This does look like it might be the final move. We get a drop down here in gold, get a stop in gold. Let's see, stop in gold down at, get a stop, no, hang on just a minute. Crude's come up about halfway here. Crude has come up about halfway, just like that last move up there to 85 double. This could be a pattern. This looks like it's a pattern completing deal here. Gosh, where do we need to be? Need to be below the halfway back, maybe even 2/3. Drag your stop, the stop in crude that we have in there. Drag that up to drag it up to 03. Bring it up to 03. Bring your stop up to 03 in crude. If we come on down, and if we get down that far, we'll definitely be following through. So 03. Let's see. And let's see here. And let's see. And tell you what, in gold, enter a unit at gold, in gold at 88.6. I think it's about right. 88.6, sell a unit at 88.6. It's a long ways away, but if we get down there, it should, that should follow through. Okay, down here to 10. Maybe we should be. Now we got to wait for this to come further. We've got to wait for this this crude. We've got to wait for crude to definitely. It's got to get down beneath this 10 area, and preferably down beneath the 06. 03 is far enough away. It's, at least I think. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but I think. It's this is really just an end of day play. We've been such a wild day already. But the initial decline off the high, down, and then the bounce up, the sort of picture perfect technical analysis high that we just made up there at 85 double. Well, hell, it's about an hour ago now. And this decline that we've just, finished retracing. Oh, we're right down here to 03. Right down here to 03. Okay, filled at 03. Filled at tell you what, beneath the low, just like where we had before. Enter a second unit down at 91, where we dragged this one up from. Enter a second unit down at 91. We're starting to pick up here a little bit. Get a stop. Crude. We're going to have a stop up above there at 19. Stop up above at 19. And we should not be getting back up there for sure. If we... That's... Oh man, we are filled! Oh, wow, that surprised me. I'm kind of surprised. What's happening? Gold's not doing anything. Oh man. Bring a stop in crude down to 11. Stop in crude down to 11. Bump it up to 2 units. Bump it up to 2 units. We came off right away. We came off right away. Late in the day. Pretty. Tell you what. Wow. I don't know if. Could come back halfway. What's let's see. Well, we'll just leave it at 11. We're risking that's on 5. Tell you what, bring your stop down to 08. It's a little bit closer. We shouldn't get there. We definitely shouldn't get there. If we're, that's, yeah, this is kind of a little bit of a rigmarole here, but, on 2 units, we don't want to be risking, a great deal more than we'd risk on the initial unit by itself. Gold is not pointing down here the way crude is. We've come through that. You know, looks like we're backing off here again. If we can manage to make a new low down there, we're going to bring our stop down to break even though it's below this current high. Excuse me, I'm going to have to sneeze, folks. I'm sorry, folks. Sorry about that. It's this late in the day stuff, getting so tired. Gold isn't moving down here at all. Looks like it's ready to go up even higher. Go up there even more. If we get above even, we'll probably head right straight up to where our stop is. At this point, though, you know, we're talking about moving up there, you know, more than halfway back of this move, and if it does that, then it'll probably, you know, keep going, you know, get above that 07 level, and we're right there at 08, so just maybe trying to cut it too close here. So I'm kind of surprised there wasn't more of a follow through getting beneath the low there. You know, sometimes we get down a lot lower, and excuse me. Well, look at that. Gold makes a higher high. We pay no attention at all. We pay zero attention to gold's trade. Isn't that interesting? Gold makes a slightly higher high, and it's still, you know, it's still higher highs and higher lows, and we've done really, you know, the opposite. We've sold off as well. It still stays in the upward sloping mode. I wonder if it is going to get down there. I thought if anything was going to sell off, it would be gold. Okay, we come down here now. Crude's coming down to make a slightly lower low. Slightly, and it is still ticking down a little bit here. Still ticking down a little bit. Okay, I guess excuse me. Bring your stop down now down to 04 in crude. Stop down to 04 in crude. If we can, you know, I don't want to just, you know, set us up to get stopped out. You know, we got the stop resting in there. It can be seen, but you know, there really doesn't seem to be any interest in moving up there, and that's what's something a little odd about this. We ought to see the algos coming in here big time soon for the closing orders. So tell you what, down here, let's sell a third unit down here at I don't know about that. Make it at 76. Sell a third unit down here at 76. And because we've still got lower lows and lower highs here. You know, we can come back to bring the stop for the first two units down. Bring it down to break even, like we decided on earlier, and that way we can't you know, we can get hurt on slippage maybe if we get back up there, but let's not take that risk, because we could fly higher here. 'Cause we're getting through the little bit of orders we got there at the 90 level. So you know, maybe we come back up there. You know, one tick lower high, and we're coming right back down again. Okay, we make it. This is maybe this is going to be the range here. Looks like we're coming down here to make a lower low again. Okay. Tell you what, if we do, what we're going to do is we're going to move. We're going to put the stop for the third unit just above there at 70. I'm sorry, at 93, just above the high prior to this last one. We'll have a stop up there at 93, and look, look at oh man, it's popping right back up. Okay, well it looks like we're going to go through and head back up here. I'm glad we have our stop at break even. You know, I don't want to get jammed on this right at the end of the day after such a wild routine. It does, you know, this is kind of classic the way it's coming. It rallied up there to 85 double and then, you know, broke down like that. It really was a surprise. You know, we got out of the long position fine, but I didn't have the, you know, wit to turn us right around there, you know, up there at that at the 35, 85, 35, and, you know, reverse and get short there. You know, we'd have we probably would have gotten out on the rally that just, you know, just took us up there to, you know, to 26 anyway, and only to, you know, we've probably gotten back in again though on this, for the way this has moved though, because it, you know, that was, you know, much more clearly a corrective move, and, you know, happening much faster, you know, relatively speaking, 20 minutes. This is closing action we got now. This is algo to algo type order stuff that's going on in here. So I wouldn't expect to. Look at this, gold's not doing anything here. Gold is just literally dead. Huh. Kind of surprises me here. Really does kind of surprise me. Okay, crude's we're getting a drop off here towards the. Okay. Well, maybe we come through now. You know, it's getting here near the end of the day. Tell you what, let's move that stop that we got down a little more here just to make sure we got transaction costs covered. Okay, so bring your stop down a few ticks, and then that way, if we, you know, jerk on up again, we can, you know, we'll have a little bit more, you know, have a little bit in here, so as to not, you know, turn it into a loser. Oh, we came down and made a lower low there. I was looking at stop levels. Yeah, lower low, and well, we're a tick away. Okay. If it's going to go, it's going to come through here. If not, you know, if it goes back up again, we've missed the one tick lower low bit. But this is really kind of laying on that 77, isn't it? It's really laying on that 70. If it's, you know, it's acting like it's, you know, we've got the close here, but it's still going. Things are still going here. Alright, this is maybe our short covering post-close rally starting. Well, excuse me. Yeah, the longer it goes sideways, like this laying down here, the less. Tell it, bring your stop down a few ticks more. You know, as long as it's above that, you know, that 92 area enough. I'd say, you know, maybe just bring it down to 93, and that way, there's a little profit in this thing, should this thing suddenly slam higher on us here. And not only that, if it'll have started to make a higher high too, and I don't want to really hang. Oh, okay, we just got filled. We just traded 76, just got filled. Just bump your stop up to where this is close enough. So bump your stop up to a third unit here, and we'll let's see if we're gonna. It's a lower low, still a lower. The little corrective highs are still lower, so Bring your stop down there. You put your stop another tick lower here, maybe 92 or so, and that way there should be enough room to cover any kind of slippage if we come, flying higher here. Pardon me. Okay. I think what we'll probably do is probably want to bring our stop in a little bit more. It's hanging with this for just a little bit though. It's this is I'm as might be obvious, and especially after yesterday, I get pretty tired this time of day, being in front of screens like this continuously, and I'm kind of like ready to go. It's not like there's a pit that closes and wait, we made another low here. Tell you what, bring your stop, hang on just a minute. Stop down to bring your stop down to 87. Bring your stop down to 87. It's a lot closer, and that way, part of what's operating here is I'm kind of ready to shut up shop for the day, and I'm not as patient as I probably should be, considering the position's working, and that's the thing. We got 3 units in place, and we're still making lower lows and lower highs. So the right thing to do is to let a position work for you and not make judgments about it that go contrary to the facts. And we're dealing with higher highs, higher lows, and lower highs. So if it's working, why the heck do you cover it? If I have to go to the bathroom, I guess bad enough, or if I really have to eat something, or if I've got an appointment somewhere, I guess I could put a stop in and say everybody manage it themselves, and in the meantime, but I don't really like to leave the premises if with something on, unless I've got somebody to watch it for me. And right now that's me. How about that? We broke down some more here. Bring a stop down a few more ticks, maybe 85 or so. When we get back up there, it'll probably do it pretty quick, because it was more of a stall than a volume congestion there. Even though it was end of the day, orders market on close type stuff, and we keep coming down. This is gold's starting to drift off here a little bit. There just doesn't seem to be anything here in gold. Oh, more. Okay, now wow, it's coming down a lot more. Bring a stop down to 79. Let's give ourselves more money for this. This is a surprise. This thing is, we don't have any algo action in here. It's like they've turned off the machines. We're going lower without the machines. That's a trip. I mean, you know, when do we do that? When do we head down without the machines? Ha! Wow. That's kind of a surprise. That's a real big surprise. In fact, bring your stop down to 74. Bring your stop on down to 74. You know, give ourselves another 5 ticks or so in this. Oh, we break some more. That was an iceberg order there. Somebody's playing with icebergs still. Somebody who's playing is using icebergs. So we are lower. We're back into the... Okay, folks, this could... If this thing starts to go, I mean, wow, we may have... we may be in the right place at the right time. Huh, this is kind of a surprise. Okay, we're getting more volume coming in here now. Oh! Slapped! Just slapped lower there. We just got slapped lower there. That was a... Wow, this is... we've got 3 units in place with a pretty good sell-up. It's like 40 ticks straight down with no problem at all. Huh. Now, where do we want to have our stop? Do we really want... this is interesting because we're not seeing... You know, we're not seeing algos in this. And by not seeing algos, this could move a hell of a long ways. Okay, we're right back to that area, that iceberg order there. It was 60. Traded a tick beneath at 59. Let's see what we got here. We're going to... I can hardly believe this, folks. You know, we've gotten through both those, and you know, the ultimate target is still 83.10 on this. I had no idea. I was going to try to do this today. I mean, there's still, you know, almost, excuse me, it's about 45 minutes left. But you know, you know, we're still making lower lows and lower highs. And I thought it was going to be in gold, but it's not. It's here. You know, it's in crude. This is really selling off. Another new low down here yet again. Wow. Yeah, I thought, you know, as soon as we get a higher and higher low, you know, I would cover, but you know, it's lower lows and lower highs, and we're, you know, down. We got almost 150 ticks on 3 units. This is super surprise. Big surprise, really big surprise. But you know, I'm gonna, you know, everybody, you're gonna have to handle this yourself. I mean, I've got to be somewhere at the top of the hour. I've only got 25 minutes left, less than 25 minutes right now. So I'm gonna have to bail out of what I've got. As long as it makes, you know, continues to make, you know, lower lows and lower highs, right up really until the bitter end. You know, in that once it gets past 4 o'clock, you got to really decide on what to do in terms of volume. And I would recommend for pretty much everybody, I think, who's involved in this, that you scale out with ones, certainly no more than twos. You know, you buy one, 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 you buy one until your position's gone. Because, you know, otherwise, if you have a block sitting there, it'll get potentially gamed for a rip on the order. So I mean, even though we're still making lower lows and lower highs, I'm gonna have to bail on this because I got stuff that I got to get done. So I'm in the process now of getting myself out of this, and I'm gonna have to be out of here, and I'm gonna have to end the call. But this is just, you know, it just keeps going. It's amazing. I mean, we got like right now, I mean, it's almost close to 150 ticks in this, which is just remarkable. just remarkable. 3 units, great job. Great job. I mean, this is, I don't know, for one lot traders, it's over 4 grand. Is that over 4 grand? God, I can't even think this. Yeah, it's over 4 grand. I'm going to close the call because I got to get going. And I hope everybody has a great evening. This is another wild end of day type deal where it's been been an absolutely amazing end of day. So good job, good trade. We'll talk to everybody in the morning. And we'll see what happens tomorrow with the wildness. I mean, we won't have Bernanke here, but there'll be other stuff happening then. So we'll talk to you then. Everybody have a great evening.